there, how you doing? This is the Midnight Beta, and it was about time we started talking about professions, right? At least the recipes that are available to us and what the whole profession has to offer. And today we're talking about jewelcrafting, and I want to say that there's a very good change as opposed to the WoW within to jewelcrafting, and that is the fact that you can now get Eversong diamonds by just prospecting ores. Like back in the WoW within, you had to have an alchemist and make blasphemites or buy them off the auction house and then turn them into the meta gems for the PvE. But in this expansion, it's all done through the jewel crafting itself. So yeah, you get crushing, you get prospecting, you get your basic reagents, and then you have your kaleidoscopic prism, which is the prism system that we had in the WoW within. You get each different gem, turn them into a prism, and then use this prism in another recipe to make a whole batch of gems from that specific category, which I will go through later on. But yeah, you get your basic reagents, and then you have your full categories, which will give you versatility, haste, mastery, and critical strike. You get green gems for each of these categories, and you get blue ones that are created by the flawless version of the gems that you get either through the prisms or the prospecting. And the basic stuff that you expect from jewel crafting is still available to us. And I want to say that I like the way they simplified and yet made everything useful with the jewel crafting in this expansion. Like, this is very well done. And then you get dazzling diamonds. These are the 4 meta gems for the PvE. You need to use a kaleidoscopic prism on them. So yeah, you need 1 Eversong diamond and 1 prism to craft the meta PvE gems, and this is a very huge change, and I think this is going to be very profitable at the beginning of the expansion. Then you have your PvP crafts. You get your meta PvP gems, which are crafted by getting the heliotrope, which is the reagents that you get through the PvP and honor system. It was always expensive in the WoW, and I still think it goes for around 2-3Ks right now on the live servers. You get your PvP amulet, PvP ring. These are always popular throughout each season, so these are very useful. You get 4 rings and 4 amulets. 1 of them are the lowest tier ones, the blue ones, and then there are 3 versions for each one of the crafted gears. They have special effects, and one of the most interesting ones is that one of the items, both from the rings and the amulets, will be using a extra special effect, which will give you every unique sacred gem color will strengthen the flames by 1% for the amulet, and here for the Azerothian blessing, which will give you more secondary stats. So just theory crafting here, you can get a ring and or a amulet, and that would resonate with the meta gem that you use, that you get with the diamond, and they all went just you get a lot of gems and specific gems for each slot, different ones, different colors. They will give you a very huge buff. So yeah, this might end up in the meta by the looks of it, but we've been wrong. I mean, I've been wrong, and a lot of other content creators out there. But yeah, we just gotta wait for the meta to see which one of these stuff will happen to be in the meta, and that one will be the most profitable one and the most popular ones. So yeah, you get 4 rings, 4 amulets, embellished ones, non-embellished ones. What was it? Yeah, just a sec here. Yeah, embellished ones, non-embellished ones. So you get everything that you expect from jewel crafting. Then you have the profession equipment, and I've went through this stuff in every different video, but I have to go through it again because I'm not sure if this is the first video you're watching or this is like the 8th video that you're watching. Yeah, we have 3 different tiers of profession equipment. The green one, which is the most accessible one, the blue one which you will get through the specs of each profession, and the purple one which you need to spend artisan moxie to buy the recipe from the vendor. Now, as of right now, in the midnight beta, with the way that everything is working, you can just have an external crafter, somebody who has already bought the recipe from the vendor, craft you the highest tier ones, which are the purple ones, without spending any artisan moxie. Now, I'm not sure if this will change later on. If that happens, I will update you. And on that note, why not subscribe the channel? You won't miss a video, and this will help me greatly. And yeah, that's the profession equipment for you. And the only difference between the blue ones and the purple ones is that you get bonus stats from the purple ones. The skill ups is the same. The tooltips are not updated. Like every other profession, you will get 18 skill ups from the blue ones, and then the same from the purple ones. Just like I said, the midnight beta isn't done with the professions. We might expect a lot of changes, but yeah. This is the profession equipment. Then you have the monologues chalice, which is a very, very great RP thing, because you will be holding a chalice like this and cheering everybody. So at the parties, in the housing system that is being available to us in a few days, this will be very, very useful. You get housing decor, and that's it. That's all Jewelcrafting has to offer in the Midnight expansion as of right now. Very quickly, I'm gonna go through the specs so you have an idea what Jewelcrafting has to offer on the spec wise and the knowledge point system. And you get thoughtful true output, which are the bonus stats, concentration costs optimized, and like multi-craft here, resourcefulness here, ingenuity here. And you get the basic spec tree that we had in both the Wolverine and the Dragonflight. Same stuff for each different category of the gems. You get alluring accessories. This is a very important one. These are your rings, these are your amulets, and these are your profession equipment. This is gonna be a very popular choice for everyone opting for a master crafter style of profession. And proficient processor here is the reagent maker's build, and this had the most change to it. So this right here, these 5 nodes, are the prospecting ones, which will be very, very good. I think this will be very popular in the beginning. And then this is for crushing. This is the base one. This right here is for the basic reagents. So again, if you have a reagent maker build in mind, you're gonna be heavily speccing into this one. And yeah, that's it. That's all Jewelcrafting has to offer. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, why not leave a like or a comment down below. I will see you in another one. Bye bye.